What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a hot or cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy my reaction to episode number 4 of the original series, Star Wars series to be exact, Star Wars Andor. And coming off from the three premiere episode of the series. Um, it was setting the tone of what the series is about. Dark, and it's a pace that set the tone for the what the series is about. Although for some it was boring, but it all led up to episode 3, where it ramped up in the action as Biggs's contact recruited Andor into what I assume is the rebels. So looking forward to episode number 4, which is titled Aldhani. So let's not waste any time and get into the reaction itself. But before we do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link is right up there for you to help support that channel. And as you're supporting my channel, which I greatly appreciate, tip of the hat to you if I had my hat on. And like I said, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be for that channel or the other channel I mentioned, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And when it comes to my full-length reaction videos, they'll be posted in my Patreon or Rumble. All full lengths stick up on your end. The episode for my full-length reaction of this episode will be posted like either on Patreon or Rumble, like I mentioned before, and those two links, along with my social media links, posted underneath this video in the description section. Now, with that said, let's get into episode number 4 of Star Wars and Andor, the episode titled Aldhani. All right, here we go.
There's a match back. Blue, bright blue.
Shelf behind you. Get hold of something. Anyone behind us?
Calculations complete.
Ooh, hyperspace. I love that.
What's powering this? I've been in a Fondor Holdcraft. I've flown them. Never seen one do that.
Well, it's been a day of surprises for all of us.
You're bleeding on my floor. Fix your arm.
Bleed later.
What's Aldhani?
That depends.
I haven't agreed to do anything but save my skin. There you are, with your skin. Seems to me you have two choices. Either I drop you somewhere and you start running, or you come with me and help with something important.
Yep, recruiting for the rebellion,
And
possibly.
of course, you could try and kill me and take the ship. The fight important. I gain something of real value from the Empire. I don't need you to steal. See how well you're doing on your own. I'm offering you everything you want, all at once. What is everything I want? Since you know so much about me, to put a real stick in the eye of the Empire and get paid for it.
Enticing offer.
Who am I? Alliance, Sep, Guerrilla, parties in front, one of them. Isn't it all the same? It is to me. So we agree. No. I think it's all useless. You don't know me. I fought in England when I was 16. 2 years of it. Straight out of prison into the mud.
Oh,
I'm one of 50 that survived.
1 of 50.
You were on the ground in Mimban for 6 months. You came in as a cook.
Oh, he knows a lot.
You lived because you
Knows a
ran.
lot about Andor.
But you're right about one thing. The Empire had you fighting each other. I said I know you. I know the outside. I know what people tell me when I ask. The rest I imagine. I imagine your hate. I imagine that no matter what you tell me or tell yourself, you'll ultimately die fighting these bastards. I didn't risk my ass for the Starpath unit. I came for you. What's the offer? 5 days. Big stakes, big danger. Prep team, good plan. You survive and deliver. I'll give you 200,000.
200,000, that's it?
What would we be stealing?
Oh, he's in.
The quarterly payroll for an entire Imperial sect.
Hmm. Coruscant. Alright. Imperial Security Bureau. Okay. The ISB.
Increased surveillance, sir. Looking for what? Anti-imperial activity, as always.
Are you being intentionally vague?
No, sir.
I'll expect
Ooh.
specifics
by the end of the day. Verbatim from the ISB mission statement.
Security is an illusion. You want security? Call the Navy. Launch a regiment of troopers.
We are health care providers. We treat sickness. Young.
Sir? Elaborate on these added protection requests
What's
for
she
traffic
doing?
to the Abrian sector.
Proactive measures, sir.
Thumbs
There's
up
an
with
increase in
her.
construction shipments going to Scarif, sir.
Aldhani.
Think of a name for yourself.
Clem.
Clem.
Next 5 days,
Doesn't look like a Clem. Looks like a Cassian Andor. Who that?
Who's that?
You'll be working for her.
I thought you were in charge.
I never said that. She's gonna hate this idea to start. She's gonna argue with me.
I think it's best you stay inside until I've had time to work it all out.
Ooh, necklace.
Take this. What is it? It's a down payment. It's a quality signet.
Blue Kyber, Skystone.
Kyber
The
crystal,
ancient world
I think.
celebrates the uprising against the Rakatan invaders.
Don't take less than 50,000 for it.
Ooh.
If I live, I want it back.
Against 200,000. Giving you my word. Hello, Val.
We almost didn't get the
Val.
message.
I'm
Okay.
glad you made it.
They started patrolling the Old Stone Valley. It's a full day getting out here now.
I like hearing that. The vigilance. I count on your discipline.
He still doesn't trust them. Think about stealing the ship. Oh, she's watching him back.
Something I can help you with.
And talks.
He's not afraid to kill.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Pilot.
We go in 3 days.
Increases your chances of success dramatically.
Now, like this. 5 months in, just plug in some new person. It'll tear the team apart.
Well, that's not much of a team, is it? We'll take him in and lie about how it's come to pass. You plug him in as a replacement for anyone who goes down along the way. For the next 3 days, if for any reason, look at me!
Ooh,
You wanted to
okay.
lead. This is what he comes to.
And if he's the problem?
Well, that's the advantage of renting him. He's disposable.
Yeah, expendable. Just get another recruit.
This has to be your win, Val.
Yes.
Clem!
Clem. Doesn't fit his face.
You will immediately relinquish any and all
All comlinks, weapons, and scandocs. You will not return to your living quarters. You will leave here and be
Oh, he
escorted
got
with
in trouble.
haste to the transfer center. In total disengagement for this farce to have reached the full apex of incredulous disaster.
In other words, you're idiots. Stupid
My
idiots.
files are filled with corporate security fiascos, but this takes the prize. You will not be replaced. You've rung the final bell on corporate independence. As of this morning, the Milana system is under permanent imperial authority.
That's what the dude didn't want.
Congratulations on that.
Because of him, the Empire has that planet now. Oh, he's wearing her poncho. Okay.
You should have asked him that when you had the chance.
You told me you were the boss, and you would have liked my being here.
He is something we will never discuss. When we get to camp, we're going to tell them this was my idea and we've been planning it all the while. We never mention him. If you change that
It's like a
in any
ghost.
way, you and I are going to have a big problem.
Uh-oh.
How many of us are there?
Now we are 7.
Uh-oh. A magnificent 7.
Seven against the balance.
Stay no wind! This is a long walk.
Hey, hold on.
Get down, Tuckett!
Oh, TIE fighter.
says 5 dead. They've misspelled Ferrex.
Where's my stopwatch?
Hang on. Barnisi. Unauthorized Imperial equipment. Ferrex 0430. Ensign retrieved.
Uh-oh.
Imperial NS9 star.
She's gonna be overly ambitious as well.
Right, that gives us jurisdiction. I want you to go to Blevins' office, tell them we need everything they've got on Ferrex.
It might mean more if you went.
I don't want to spark his interest.
Orbiting Coruscant.
Your controls. Aldhani Protocol 037.
Protocol 037.
Sounds like Zachary Quinto. Oh! Disguise? Hey, alright. From brooding to a happy individual. That's a life of a spy.
My assistant tells me you refused to turn over the file on this incident in Ferrex.
I have work to do.
That was an official request made by an officer of my staff.
I suggest...
I want the full Ferrex.
It's my sector.
An Imperial
it's
Star
his
Path
sector,
unit was stolen
alright.
from the Steerguard Naval Yard and found at the scene. That gives me jurisdictional access.
You've been here, what, just over...
For a year? You might want to steady the ladder before you start climbing.
Are you denying my request?
For the second time today?
She's gonna go over his head.
I'll take it to Major Podcast.
There you go.
Don't look down.
Over ambitious like the other dude. Don't sleep on the job.
While you were sleeping, they came in, slit everybody's throat. You ride with Mossy, Garbish, Saul Guerrero.
Oh, Saul
Fall
Guerrero.
asleep on watch, they're gonna put your head
Oh, that
on
name.
a pike for a laugh.
Sorry. Don't tell Val.
Because she's coming down now. Actually, there's two. What do you make of that? We better make sure they know what's coming.
Look like normal. They definitely look like normal weapons. Star Wars weapons.
Gather up. This is Clem. Haven't mentioned him before now because I wasn't sure we could get him here on time. We've had a stroke of luck. He's been able to fight his way free.
They don't like it.
That's Skeen. This is Taramin. Nemik. And Cinta. We've always known we were short a man.
Can I speak with you?
Let's get Clem settled in.
Good to have you, Clem.
We'll take all the help we can get.
An outsider coming in, they don't trust him.
And then take a look at his arm. We'll work Clem into the program at drill.
He got his ass chewed out. Rightfully so. Hi, Mom. Oh. Well, that's hello to you, too.
What are you staring at?
Hello, Karen. Go away.
And we can use a hand, but this late in the game.
As opposed to
You
when?
trust him with our lives?
That's my call to make.
Vel. Vel!
I trust him. Okay. All right.
Senator Mon Mothma's here. New driver.
Ooh, Mon Mothma. All right.
Anyone we know?
Senator, what a pleasure to see you.
You as well, Luthen. Sorry to be so late.
Free your mind, Senator. This is a place where time stands
That's
still.
a shift
It's
in
hard being
attitude right
surrounded
there.
with this much history and not being
Behavior.
humbled by the insignificance of our daily anxiety.
How true. It's his day of days. It's Chandrilan custom.
Well, Mon
One
Mothma was
Yours is
married.
a rich
All right.
history.
Well, that's a kind way of putting it.
I put aside a few things with a Powan monk cudgel. You see the ceremonial variety in many places, but this is the real thing.
Oh, his covers is an antiquities dealer.
It's a treasure for the true aficionado. Dated to the 8th or 8th century.
May I show you something?
She's trying to get him away from Mon Mothma.
I'm trying to
There you
expand parents' taste beyond fighting implements.
I have something very special that just came in. Come with me.
All right, here we go.
From the overworld, sharing the same mouth.
If you can't deliver, I need to know.
There you go, that shift in demeanor.
I never think that. But I need to start planning if you're no longer coming through for us.
I can't pull funds the way I used to. They're watching me now.
No, they're watching everyone.
This is different. They're everywhere. There's a new spy every day at the Senate. I found someone I think can help me.
Someone who? To bring into the circle?
Know what I'm asking?
No. We're vulnerable enough. We need funding, not more people to worry about.
Don't lecture me on vulnerability.
Ooh.
No one's more at risk than I am. You think I haven't thought this through? I'd be the first one to fall.
Why don't you take this on loan?
May I?
But I trust you'll have the courage to turn back if it should be a bit much.
I appreciate that. You'll be here?
Well, if not, Claire can always reach me.
Must be tiring to always put up a facade that's not really you. Oh, speeder bike. Nice. Call back.
What the hell is going on? When did this happen?
Uh-oh.
He's here now? Where?
Getting cleaned up.
And we've no say in this?
It's not a boat.
Just like that. What were you going to do if I couldn't get here today? Just turn up with an extra face to explain?
I knew you'd come through. We need another hand, and you know it.
I should have been consulted.
Alright.
On that we agree. This is Lieutenant Gorn. He's our contact at the garrison.
Wounded.
Ooh.
On top of it.
A spy in the garrison.
On top of being someone I've never met.
I know the feeling.
Are we done?
Who is he?
He's Clem. He's here. That's all that matters.
That's
We're
Clem.
wasting daylight. Let's get on with it. Give Nemec a hand.
What's with all the patrols on Stone Canyon?
There's an Imperial engineer arriving from Coruscant. We've been mapping the old trail for him, but that'll stop tomorrow. I'm pushing all our attention toward the loadings.
How long do we have you?
I've got a midnight inspection.
Let's get going.
What's all this?
Dinner for the governor.
What governor?
The governor of Hannah.
Ooh.
My regimental mate, that governor.
So that's her husband. Alright.
Bars, Danger, Slymore from the Vizier's private chamber?
Is that a problem?
You can't be serious. These people hate me. They spend every day trying to
Ooh.
undo anything I've touched. You shouldn't have invited them without making sure I was aware.
What, it's a bit late to cancel.
But at your pleasure.
Don't seat them near me.
Oh, I've taken care of that. You're at the boring end of the table. These people are fun.
Who are they? Are they fun? Your fun friends just cut off their shipping lanes yesterday. Do you know how many will starve? Perhaps we can laugh about it over the third course.
Perhaps you should have a rest.
Well, strife in their marriage.
There's rumor you bought me a present.
It's going back.
Must everything be boring and sad?
Now, the Aldhani garrison is a depot for supplies, weapons, and the payroll for the entire Imperial sector. Garrison, observation tower, sentry defenses, all to protect this runway opening here.
Val said you could pilot. Flyer runner?
Box trader. It's not really flying, but yeah.
We're taking crates of payroll from that room, loading the freighter, and escaping out of the runway tunnel.
Those were TIE fighters we saw on the way in.
How far is the airbase?
From the garrison.
50 clicks, you said. 52. Fine, 52. They'll be on you in minutes.
9 minutes. We've timed it.
You'll be lucky to make the horizon.
It's a suicide run.
Well.
Exactly.
What could go
That's why they
wrong?
only keep a 40-man regiment in the garrison.
Because they know no one's stupid enough to try it.
No one but us. Once every 3 years, for as long as anyone can remember, the Aldhanis gather in this valley for a celestial event they call Makani Bredani, the Eye of Aldhani. Imagine 50 meteor showers all at once, but like a curtain being pulled across the sky. Until the Eye, the window to the galaxy, forms over the horizon. Been here almost 7 years. I've seen it twice.
They'll do it. Well,
It's not the event it used to
perform
be.
the mission
Now
when
they've
that
got everyone
happens.
relocated. It's a pretty... The Eye. It's not something you'll soon forget.
We've calculated an escape trajectory that gets us out just
Perfect
before
distraction
the
for the
eye
mission.
This happens in 3 days' time.
That's your car.
Yes. Gets us in, gets us out. They won't know where we came from, and if we can beat the clock, we'll be gone before the evening.
What could
And
go
you've got
wrong?
a lot to learn and very little time to do it. So, what we need to know is, are you in all the way?
Let's get to it.
He's in.
Speak.
She's demanding the raw data from the incident on Ferrix.
The spare parts unit that was recovered at the scene has been traced to a theft at an airbase under my jurisdiction, sir.
Overreaching to spend more time on the security at her bases
And less furthering her career.
Lieutenant Miro.
The stolen item has great value, sir, particularly to the rebels. Tracing its theft might expose activity in my sector.
People also take things for money, do they not?
Sir, it is my feeling that this is part of an ongoing effort to steal proprietary Imperial equipment in anticipation of an organized rebellion. I have 3 previous case files on my desk that begin to suggest a pattern.
Your feeling? What activity?
Similar items of interest, repeated methods.
Yep,
Gut
she's going to be a
instinct.
problem.
You came to us from enforcement.
Yes, sir.
Here, we act on vetted and verified information. Alert me when this materializes
Into something more definite. Until then, confine future activities to your sectors. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Yeah, in your face.
There's a high bar for your performance, Lieutenant. Unfair, perhaps, but senseless to ignore and
potentially the foundation of a uniquely superior career. On a positive note, I was impressed with your detention numbers from 7.
talk. Far above the quota. And maybe sending more of that sort of work your way.
Thank you, sir.
We're done.
She's not going to let this go like the other dude.
Know how to use this?
Yeah.
It's the Rono freighter specs. You get done with that? It's a detailed map of the garrison. That's an Aldhani phrase book.
What's going on? Why is everybody staring at him?
Can I eat my food?
Let him eat the food.
You'll eat. You'll have learned all that by morning.
Oh,
Take
okay.
the first watch.
Oh, let's end it right there. All right. Episode number 4, Aldhani, and pretty much not an action-packed episode, but it furthers the story along, and it shows that Biggs' contact, providing some information for Cassian, and him just basically being thrust into the mix when it comes to Luthen's plan in infiltrating and stealing money from the Empire, and which when he encounters another one of his recruited members, Val, she doesn't trust him, and not only that, the rest of the team don't trust him when they're introduced to what I call the Magnificent Seven, the Expendable Seven, and it's going to be interesting to see how they work together, knowing that not all of them trust him because he's an outsider that has already come in to a team that's been formed 5 months in. So I'm just saying that in their minds, it's throwing a little monkey wrench into an already established team that formed a sense of trust with each other, and then another individual, Cassian, coming in named Clem, who's donned the name Clem, and they don't like it, especially the spy that was infiltrated the garrison that came in on that speeder bike. So yeah, and then we also have that ambitious female ISB agent who was butting heads with another ISB agent, and ultimately she was told to stay here in her lane, unlike the douchebag who got in trouble for all that happened in Ferrix, and he got chewed out, along with his boss who told him to just basically sweep it under the rug, and they all got chewed out. So, and he just went home, tail between his legs, and I'm assuming that was his mom that answered the door and slapped him in the face. So, yeah, what a way to get beat about a mother. In any case, yeah. And then the introduction to Mon Mothma, and being greeted by a totally different Luthen, just basically donning his other facade, a much more upbeat, happy facade, unlike the brooding facade that he is accustomed to, being a rebel recruit. And yeah, and his whole demeanor shifted once he put on those rings, that wig, and yeah, in my opinion, it's a nice disguise, because nobody would ever think of him as a rebel spy recruit, the way he acted. And then yeah, pretty good way to uh, to hide in plain sight. And then we got Mon Mothma as a situation where she, as a senator, she doesn't. People don't like her, and we all know how she becomes like a face of the rebels. Um, and I'm assuming that her husband may or may not be a part of it, because the way they're arguing and bickering, how her husband calls her boring in a sense, sad, and yeah. So all in all, I enjoyed this episode. Even though for some it may be boring, nothing accomplished or anything or something like that, but it progressed the story, and it's basically the alliance is the early stages of the alliance. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction. I'm looking forward to episode 5, and the full length reaction of this video I posted, on Patreon or Rumble. And like I said, if you enjoyed this reaction for my Inner Sanctum channel, or any other of my reactions when it comes to my YG Anime channel, the link is right there. Check that out. Help support that channel as you're supporting the Inner Sanctum channel, which I much appreciate if I had a hat on. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for your channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And like I said, all my full-length reactions posted on Patreon and Rumble, all full lengths, stick up on your end, and both links along my social media links posted underneath this video in the description section. With that said, tip my hat to you if I had it on. May the force be with you. Until next time for episode number 5 of Star Wars Andor. All right, later.